Chapter 13. Speed. That's it. I need to build up speed. I ran around my backyard. I circled it 3 times, faster and faster. My sneakers ripped the grass. I ran hard as I could. Sweat poured down my face, literally. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready now, I thought, gasping for air. I raised my arms over my head. I leaped high and came down. Nothing. I don't get it, I wailed. Why can't I? I know. The exercises. The hopping exercises. That must be it. I stretched my arms straight in front of me, then I took off, hopping around the backyard on both feet at super warp speed. Hop, 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 hop. I hopped around the backyard like a crazed bunny. This is it. I'm ready. I know it, I thought, hopping frantically. Morty, I'm coming. Still hopping, I bent my knees to lower myself. Still hopping, I lifted my arms up over my head. Then, with one mighty hop, I launched myself off the ground and came back down. What's wrong? I struggled to breathe. Why can't I fly like Morty? Morty. I gazed up. Morty drifted in front of a cloud, a tiny black speck now. Oh, Morty, come back, I cried, and a horrible taste flooded my mouth, the bitter taste of the dough. I could feel it throbbing in my stomach, churning. I could hear it gurgling in there, bubbling up through my chest, into my throat, into my mouth. I burped and took off. My feet blasted off the ground, and I shot high into the air. I was flying. I can't believe it. I'm flying. I'm really flying, like a superhero. Whoa! I thrashed my arms and legs wildly. I rose up and up, out of control. I floated over my house, over the trees, over the hills of Malibu. I could see the blue ocean sparkling far below. Morty continued to sail up and away from me. Morty, I'm coming, I shouted. I kept my eyes locked on Morty. I tried to aim my body in his direction. Whoa! I did a somersault in the air. I whirled over and over and stopped, with my head pointed down and my feet sticking up. The wind pulled me higher. I couldn't flip around. My feet were still straight up. All the blood was rushing down to my head. I floated higher, up through a cloud. I gasped for air. I struggled to turn. Suddenly, I felt faint. Superheroes don't fly feet first, I scolded myself. Do something! I brought my knees to my chest, and my body spun around. It worked. I was right side up. But now Morty was behind me. I twisted in the air, struggling to turn, struggling to catch sight of him. Yes, I could see Morty, floating even higher. I floated up toward him. Closer, closer. Hold on, Morty, I called. I'm almost there. I felt a rush of wind in my face. 2 robins soared past, swooping out of my path. I peered down. My house and garage looked like toys, so tiny. Wilson's house was even smaller than mine. Ha! I was flying. I couldn't believe it. I was really, really flying. I floated up, close to Morty. He stared at me, whimpering, his whole body trembling as he floated. Hold on, boy. I stretched up my hands, but I couldn't reach him. I floated closer. I tried to pick up speed, but I didn't know how. All I could do was float on the air currents, float in the direction they carried me. I grabbed the dog again. Missed. He floated 2 or 3 feet in my grasp. I'm going to lose Morty forever, I thought. A stiff breeze picked me up. I shot ahead on it, but so did Morty. I could hear his terrified whimpers as he floated up toward the blazing sun. I floated closer, closer. I stretched out my hands again. I could almost touch him now. Almost. It was so hot up here. I felt as if I were burning up. And poor Morty. His little body heaved in the heat. His head drooped limply. His tongue sagged out. He wasn't going to make it. I floated closer. I reached out again, and got him! I pulled Morty into my arms. His entire body shook. I held him snugly against my chest, and gazed down as I floated higher. Higher. Higher! Oh no! A terrified thought suddenly gripped me. I'm just going to keep going higher and higher. I don't know how to get down.